Alrighty, so this is going to be a quick match. I heard this one was really close. So let's go ahead and start with looking at comps. And just looking at some numbers here. So on this side, we got a 132. A little bit unoptimal, but you got a Mr. Fantastic. So Mr. Fantastic can kind of weird. Mr. Fantastic's weird, but he's like a semi tank, right? He can do some tanking things, so I don't mind that comp, right? It's a little bit awkward sometimes, but it's pretty much fine. That Venom had a really rough game, apparently. My guess is the Punisher just absolutely railed him anytime he saw him. We're going to be spectating the Loki. Looks like... Okay, they were on Psylocke most of the game, so it looks like the comps were pretty even for most of the game. At the end, it was a swap to Cloak and Dagger, right? Yep. And once again, he's playing tank again, but we're not going to watch that gameplay. We're going to go ahead and watch the Loki gameplay. Let's see what else. I guess they were on Moon Knight for a while as well. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at this. The main thing I'm looking for out of Loki is clone positioning and ability usage. Let's go ahead and just skip till here and go ahead and take a look. Loki clone placement was slow. I mean, just place those things down. Okay, I want to talk about this. Your team took a lot of damage walking out of spawn, right? But your lamp is so inactive. This lamp does almost nothing for your team, right? It gives you and your team no ability to hold any of the space. Your tank, where's your tank? Your tank's over here. Okay, first of all, bad tank positioning. I understand this is a flank, but if we just look, you're gonna shit on. This Psylocke is going on her flank, that's fine. But this lamp is way too early. Lamp is such a powerful ability, and it's on such a long cooldown. If we go ahead and look, lamp is on a 25-second cooldown, right? Clearly, it's on a 25-second cooldown for a reason. Again, I would like to see a little bit better lamp usage. Don't forget to use your left trigger. I think that's L2. Your left trigger to place more clones. You could have gotten another clone out here, maybe made a wall even. Hold clones to TP2. Hold your TPs unless you need them. And we're just looking to fire down sightlines. From looking at their comp, you don't have to worry about anything like a Moon Knight or anything, just spamming on your clones. So you can place your clones in an area that is going to enable a lot of sightlines, right? All right, let's continue. Okay, we're pushing up with this. Again, I would love to see that L2 come out. That just generates an extra clone for you. Instead of, now we have 0 of these. Don't use your L2 super defensively. Again, this is my problem. We're seeing our HP go down, right? We see our HP go low. And instead of saying, I think my Cloak and Dagger, which by the way is up here in a much better position, is going to be able to heal me, you say, oh no, I have to pump my 25-second cooldown, I'm scared. Go play with your supports. Your supports can heal you. So just go play with them. I understand they're not in your favorite position, but if you go play with them, right, you were pushing up, and then you backed out because you got scared that you were taking damage. Again, I will say this team is a little bit uncoordinated. We're getting picked off one by one, and I'm not loving that. But same shtick goes. You're not that in danger. If you're playing behind here and you're at 150 HP, you're pretty much fine. You're not going to get shot by a whole lot of things. So don't worry about it too much. Yeah, you're taking damage. I want to just point out one thing, which is look at the productivity of these Loki clones. Right? This Loki clone is sitting here behind this wall, right? And every time he pops lamp, look at how much... God, that Punisher looks awful like this. Look at how much space they maintain. Your Psylocke is going to cap point, but they've got 2 people looking point. Your Psylocke's screwed. Don't worry about it. four, these three are all trapped here, right? This map is really annoying to attack on if you don't know how to attack. It's go here, pressure this corner, go here, pressure this corner, and then you rotate up to this. You can shoot that thing, right? You rotate up to this high ground and you play from here as a support, right? These are your three positions. As Loki, your clones take off angles, not you, right? You got to play that safe passive angle, but your clones can take these wild off angles. Put one here, right? Put one like right here. That can heal over here. That can heal over here, and it can go back even and heal back there, right? So that's just kind of something. Let's keep watching. Now the question is, where are your clones? There's one, right, that you just placed down. You're being inactive by not having clones out, right? I'm pretty sure if we go look, let's go real quick, look at these abilities. Look, you had both full charged and this, but you've had so many abilities in order to place clone downs and be more active. So just make sure you're more active with your clones. Your clones can do more than just be meat shields. That clone was also in a very dangerous position. I know you put it down so you could amplify your healing, but even just like, I don't know how possible this is on console, but just flicking over here, placing your clone over here, it's going to be a much safer position. It's not going to get destroyed as easily. Okay, again. What are we doing? Popping lamp for one person without any clones. Just put a clone here, then pop it, right? Then your cloak and dagger survives, because your cloak and dagger is going to die. And now we've copied this Loki. The problem is we've used our Loki copy the moment our other support dies. Our team now has 0 healing to go off of. Right? Try to copy their Mantis. Their Mantis has such a powerful ultimate. She can do a lot with that. And you can do a lot in the 12-15 seconds that you have piloting a different character. Even if we look at your team comp, maybe your cloak and dagger pops ult and you're like, maybe I should pop ult, then maybe copy their venom, right? You're trying, by copying another DPS, you now have 1, 2, 3, 4 DPS on the field, 0 supports, and a tank on 1 HP. You're not really going to be making that much progress, in theory, using this ult like this. But you get 2 due to how they've positioned. We got to make sure we're not dying here for the next 4 seconds. Right? Right. There you go. There's a clone. Nice. And now you've held space with this lamp. This is a fine lamp. Right? But we do have to be aware that if we go look, we should be knowing that their Iron Man has not used an ult yet this game. And he for sure has his now. This lamp can immediately invalidate that ult. Right? This is a 25-second cooldown for an ultimate. Just little things like that. Hela's is going to go right through that. I mean, she's just going to destroy your runes, and then they're going to get broken, and you're going to die anyway. But, saving it for these kinds of big impact ults. Again, this is not a good ult. Let's frame them right. This Iron Man ult is not a good ult, but it is an ult that they have. And any way you can deny it ult, it's going to be better for your team. So I would love to see Loki lamp being used more reactively. Clone placement is another thing. Shoot the Loki clone. No point in it being out there. It's just going to cause you problems. Again, how many clones do we have? Out of curiosity. How many proactive clones do we have? We've got 2. Well, we've got 1 proactive clone in yourself. This clone is not doing nothing. Go place another clone. Like up here, over here, right? Up here. Look at how good this clone position would be. Right? Look at how much this can see. And maybe you put it over here on this corner, so that way they can't shoot it as easily from over in that room. Alright. Venom is diving behind. What are you going to do? Your lamp comes off cooldown just in time. That's perfect. So you got lucky there. Right? But, that's okay. It was a good lamp usage, that one. Let's take a look at what this Loki clone is doing. It's dying. No offense. They have Hela. They have a Squirrel Girl. And they have a Loki. And this Mantis is about to come around the corner. This clone is fucking dead if they think about it. What about over here? Right? What does this accomplish? What is this sightline? This is a huge sightline. Even if you position it even here, this honestly might be better. Right? The moment your team pushes past here, you have to reposition it. But this has huge sightlines, right? I'm going to go up a bit. This has huge sightlines and it sees so much. So I would say put your clone here. Uh-oh, they have a lever, by the way. Rather than here. This is a dead clone. This is a very active clone that's safe. Okay. You spent so long putting up this clone that if you don't pop... Okay, it looks like you just barely did. This Loki's a lamp clone. It's not a good clone. Look, that clone is also dead, by the way. We've gone about 15 seconds, maybe less. Your team is taking a ton of damage, and your lamp is popped for one person. Yourself, well, two people. Yourself and this Punisher. That clone's doing nothing. That clone's doing nothing. That clone's dying, and that clone is doing nothing now. Be active with your clones. You use your, what is it, left trigger? Yeah, use your left trigger. We got to use our left trigger to place more clones more proactively, right? The more clones we have, the more healing we're doing, the more damage we're doing, the more we're being active, and the better we're playing Loki. However, the one thing I will say about clone usage and all, and this might just be based on the quality of the clones, but you're not teleporting to this clone. Right? That's good. Don't teleport to this clone. This clone is dead. You're saving your teleport to get out. And maybe this... Right? But in that case, maybe this is more of a PC thing. But you save just one of these. And if you get dove, place it and TP to it. Or pop your lamp. One of the two. Both will work. Right, you're going to lamp first, and then you're going to TP. Team needs some healing, so look through them. If we're looking at... This is just something to be aware of. Look at where our Cloak and Dagger is. Look what they've done. Look what's happening over here. We invested Cloak and Dagger ultimate. They immediately placed Loki clones everywhere. Look at how good these Loki clones are. This is such good Loki clones. I'm sorry, I'm glazing theirs. But this just covers so much area, right? It's a huge amount of area that these Loki clones are covering. And I would have liked to see, like, one up here is not good. But one, like, here is. You can spam off walls. You know what's better? Putting one, like, here. Look at how good this Loki clone is. Nobody's shooting this from over there. No one can even see it from over there. Right? Right? Even if it's like here, then people are shooting it. But the clone it's getting about this high. No one's seeing it unless they're standing up there, right? So this is a great hold. That would be a great clone spot, right? Loki is about learning clone spots. This Loki clone next to you, very good. Okay, just start spamming down choke. I mean, this is just your team forgetting that this hell exists up here, right? Your team forgot that this hell exists. Additionally, Venom in the backline. This is gonna be scary as hell for everyone. So I would count this on your DPS for not even pressuring her. Yeah, she's at half HP, but she's not scared about anything. She's shooting the shit out of you guys. She has her fly ability. She's getting away, right? She just... This is on the DPS to pressure out. You know, she's just getting so much value sitting up here. Right? Finally, your DPS look at her, and she just backs away from the ledge. And she's safe. And now she flies back to her team. That's all she's done. Alright. Meanwhile, you're running back from spawn. Your team is losing. Your team has lost this fight. I'm pretty sure, right? I guess it's a 1-on-1 trade. Your team has not lost this fight. The Loki instantly hits copy. Right? The Loki hits copy. Their Hella has ult. They have more players alive than you do. And we're investing this ult. This is very bad ult to invest. You've lost this fight. This fight is technically lost unless you get lucky. Right? This is, of course, lower elo. So you can get lucky. You can make more individual plays. Right? But this fight is lost. Where's your team? Half of it's over there. There's one person there. And your Hulk is even demacked. Right? It's this is not a good ult. And you have 0 sightlines. I want you. Yep. Okay. Now you see somebody. And you get no one with this ult. That ult was not worth it. Okay. Yes, you got to pick at the end. That was based on their Venom's poor positioning, not you playing well, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a great Loki clone, right? You know that you're going to want to pop lamp. I mean, I don't love the lamp pop. Just generally, your lamp usage is poor, but you know, just making sure that when you do lamp, you cover more space. So that's good. All right. So I want to just skip over this point, because I feel like I've talked about the same things over and over again. It's lamp usage and clone position. Let's see if I can find anything else. We're gonna go and look at third point now. You know what I'm gonna say. Dangerous, but good. You, inactive. Keep your clones active. The other thing I would say is copy characters you're confident in, right? If you don't, you're strange, you look unconfident. You look like you're not ready. Be confident in your ability to play what characters you copy, right? You know you can play Venom, copy their Venom. You know you can play Mantis, copy their Mantis, right? It's all these types of characters that you don't know how to play. You're going to give less impact and value on by copying them, despite the fact that you've used their ultimate, even if their ultimate is better. So we're on O team. We have not pushed this card at all since we last looked. I don't love the lamp usage for this, for that ultimate. First of all, this ult is bad. Sorry, there's no way around that. This shit does like 60 damage a piece. Second of all, it breaks your lamps. His fall is gonna splash onto your lamps. Right, your lamps are gonna break. Use it for ultimates that aren't easily going to break your lamps. All right, I want to see us look to be proactive. Not just with clones, with positioning. Why position on cart when we can set up here? We can set up a clone here. We can set up here, right? We can go here. We have all these big angles that we can use. This is a map of huge angles. Your Strange is way behind. You being here is dangerous. You're more likely to get picked off. I'd position back here. You got a lot of range. You got like 0 damage fall off. Play with the kit that you've got. Okay, and now we're hitting Punisher ult. I don't mind this. You did tell me about this. And you're like, why was I not getting healed? We had 2 supports. Why was I not getting healed? One person, 2 person, clone, 3 person, and maybe a 4th person can all stare and shoot at you. You're the only one that they are ever going to shoot at in this position, right? Your Venom, the Venom is just diving your backline. You're not going to get any support, right? So that was just. Fortunately, your Mantis ults, you guys are able to claw back this fight, despite your death. Ooh, okay. Probably could have made that jump. Okay, fine clone if you're lamping. Again, I don't love the defensive lamp. I don't love the I would call them proactive lamps, right? The preventative lamps. I love more reactionary lamps. But I've said that so many times. Good Loki clone, actually. This is a good. This is a clone spot. This is a solid clone spot. But yeah, like good angle, right? Again, it's gonna get shot a lot, so it's maybe like up here is better or something like that. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So I just want to give my final thoughts on this game, which is your mechanics, like your aim, solid, right? I don't have a lot of gripes about your aim. You're not using clones. It feels like a lot of the time you're playing with maybe one clone. You should be playing with 2 clones. You got them, use them. They're going to amplify your numbers so much and amplify your impact so much. Second of all is lamp usage. Fortunately, right, if they're Bucky ults, actually, I don't know if they're Bucky ult. I don't know if Bucky ult destroys it. But if an Iron Man ult, right, they had an Iron Man to begin with. If their Iron Man clicks ult and you don't have lamp, it's a lot worse for your team. Especially if you don't have 3 clones out, or 2 clones out in yourself, right? 3 lamps are better than 1. And yeah, so that was the other thing. And then ability usage, right? And this goes along with placing clones. You can use your clones. You can generate clones 2 ways. Either you can A, place them, or B, you can left trigger, which will place a clone and turn you invisible. Don't use that one defensively. Use your swap defensively. You were doing a great job of holding the swap, right? First invested your lamp, then you invested the swap. That's good. I like that. But don't use that left trigger. It's a 15-second cooldown for a clone, right? Your other clones are on like 7-second, 8-second cooldowns, right? So it's just it's like a half clone. It's like half of a clone CD. Use it more proactively. You'll find yourself having a lot higher number of games than that. Yeah, so just general positioning, clone usage, lamp usage. Other than that, ult usage will come with time. Use characters you're confident in right now. As you learn more characters and you get better and more proficient at more characters, you'll be more comfortable copying more things. Alrighty, so those were my thoughts on those 2 games. I don't know how much I'll edit out of that. Probably quite a bit. But yeah, again, positioning is the hardest thing in this game, and it always will be. So just focus on those things for both of you. And with that, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.